Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? My name is Blitz and welcome back to another episode of the King of the Ring tournament. Of course, WWE versus WWF King of the Ring tournament, I should point out. And this is round number 7. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting very close to the finals. Round number 10 will be the final round. And we will find out who is the King of the Ring between WWE and WWF. On today's episode, we're going to take a look at the John Cena Eddie Guerrero matchup, as well as HBK versus CM Punk, which are two very great matches right here for this episode. And of course, what you guys can comment and go ahead and leave a comment for is next week's episode, which will be round number 8, which will feature just one matchup, which will be X-Pac versus Randy Orton. So let me know in the comment section below who you would like me to play as, either X-Pac or Randy Orton, and I will provide that for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. It was actually a little surprising who won this one, and it was John Cena who wins. Between Eddie Guerrero and John Cena, you guys put more votes in for John Cena, so we're going to be playing as John Cena in the Eddie Guerrero-John Cena matchup. So very cool there, and I definitely am kind of reminiscing, but the way that this match came together, of course, was basically by the way that you guys voted, so that's kind of how the ladder has been moving. So of course, it's primarily your decision, so it's not been my decision, because if it was up to me, Undertaker would move on against X-Pac, but you guys decided to switch things up and throw X-Pac in there, so that's a great little turn of events, and I was very excited to see this matchup come up, just because I remember the awesome feud that these two had in real life. If you remember, Eddie Guerrero and John Cena had absolutely brutal matches, back and forth, at which I believe it was, I think Cena was the heel at that point. I wasn't actually watching WWE at the time, so I did not know, like, in terms of live what was happening. I was kind of playing catch up always, but I did see some of their matches later on, either on YouTube or on DVDs and such. So these guys had absolutely great matches. I mean, Eddie had great matches with everyone who he wrestled. Just as Chris Jericho often says, I mean, Eddie Guerrero, arguably, when he was on, like when he was really on, when everything was aligned, if he walked in there, he was just as good as the best of all time, who in my opinion is Shawn Michaels. Who, I mean, I don't think that I've ever seen Shawn Michaels have a bad match. I mean, it's probably happened, but I just never seen him have a bad match. He's had mediocre matches or average matches, but never a bad match, in my opinion. God, nice little neck hurricanrana there by Eddie. Very nicely done by the CPU, of course. All right, but back on track. So yeah, I always found that very cool about Eddie Guerrero, how I always love those types of wrestlers. Like, those are my favorite wrestlers of most of the time, are wrestlers that can make other guys look better and are very consistent in terms of their in-ring ability. A lot of these guys are very underrated. I think that a guy who's very underrated in that regard is probably actually, I don't know if I want to say that, but I think a Big Show, honestly, often is underrated a little bit, because I feel like often people forget just how many stars he's helped get over. Like, I think he's definitely helped Bobby Lashley, if you remember. He helped him get over. He helped Sheamus get over now, even more so. He helped many guys get over. I mean, he was a very influential figure in terms of just because his size and everything allows him to be used in a very smart manner. And he's really definitely helped a lot of stars get over and make them look much better than they might be, just because, you know, he helps them. Hey, I'm going to help you, like, pick me up and all that. I'll jump up and things like that. So, because, you know, a lot of times wrestlers put in a lot of ego into things. So you would think that he would be like, hey, I'm a giant, I should be winning everything all the time. But he definitely is very open towards helping the younger talent. I think that he is, honestly, to me, he was the reason why Brock Lesnar became legitimized to me. I know a lot of people say The Rock helped him do that, but to me it was the Big Show. The feud between Brock Lesnar and the Big Show made Brock Lesnar legitimate to me. Of course, then it was also Undertaker and such, but I still think that that was the one feud that I really kind of was like most excited about, and really where I was like, oh my god, Brock Lesnar is the she-slacking, crack-a-lacking. And I mean, wrestling is like, it's, as much as it is about individual ability, it is, once you're in the ring, it's almost becomes a team sport, because both of you have to work your ass off to make the other one look good. And if the other one looks good, of course, the match is going to look good, which means that you're going to look better. So it becomes almost a team sport at that point, which is, I always found that a bit of an interesting feature in pro wrestling. But let's get back into the matches. John Cena looks like he's calling on the C Nation to rise up and get into it. Oh, nice belly-to-belly by John Cena. Now John Cena is setting it up for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Eddie Guerrero has been busted wide open on the outside there after that Luthez press. And Cena hits the big 5-knuckle shuffle. And there we go. That's it. Cena is signifying it. The WWE Universe knows what's coming next. Here it is, the attitude adjustment. Can he pin Eddie Guerrero right here? A very, very impressive performance by John Cena, who's been very, very focused. He beat The Rock in the first round. Can he do the same to Eddie Guerrero right here tonight? Wow, very impressive. My goodness, I think John Cena might be my favorite to win this whole damn thing right now, just because of the fact that he's been very impressive. I mean, he almost lost to The Rock there. That was a very, very close situation, but a very dominant victory right here against Eddie Guerrero. These two had incredible matches in the historically down the line, but it seems like John Cena has gotten a little more confident in the ring since then, and it seems like Eddie has maybe just wasn't his night here tonight. And of course, you know, he's definitely going to be back in other regards, but a very, very impressive performance right here by John Cena, who moves on to the next round of the WWE versus WWF tournament. Very interesting tournament events. A very quick victory here for John Cena too, which honestly surprised me. But there you have it. It looks like it's going to be John Cena versus either HBK or CM Punk. Now, the wrestler that you guys voted for me to play as is the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, which surprised me because I thought that it would be Punk versus Cena. But I think a lot of people have seen that match too often, so they want to see the John Cena HBK rematch from, what was that, WrestleMania 27. But let's get into that matchup, as I'm going to play as Shawn Michaels, and this should be a heck of a match. I think these two wrestled. I just don't think that they've ever wrestled like a very interesting program. I think they've wrestled one-on-one. They must have. When Punk was doing the Straight Edge of Society stuff, they must have wrestled against one another. I would think so. But then again, who knows? Maybe they didn't. Put it in the comment section below. I'd love to know. That's something that I'm not confident in. Did these two ever have a one-on-one matchup? That would be kind of interesting to know. So if you know, put it in the comment section below. I think... Well, the problem is that if they did, I don't remember it, which kind of sucks because you would think it would be a memorable match considering these two are both absolutely duper, super duper talented. So you would think that a matchup between the two of them would be much more memorable. I think a program between these two would have been very, very intriguing to see. But of course, Shawn Michaels is now retired, so we're never going to get to see that. Unfortunately, we're also never going to get to see Shawn Michaels versus Dolph Ziggler, which is another one of those dream matchups for me right now between the young generation and the old generation. Oh my goodness. No. I tried. But Punk looks like he's going to make his way out of that with some elbows right to the ribcage, and he follows that up with a nice DDT. And there we go. Now Punk is starting to roll. He's starting to assemble his arsenal, his offensive arsenal here. Starting to fire up on us here. Nice. Good little reversal there. It looks like Michaels hops up, but Punk is right back up with him. Here we go. We got an elbow tie-up. Uh-oh, Punk wins it. That was a little interesting there, a little surprising. The interesting thing about this matchup the most is the fact that both men often use their ability in terms of endurance and their speed to win matchups against larger opponents. But in this case, they're gonna kind of negate that, which means they're gonna have to honestly resort to their weakest arsenal, and that is their just physical ability, just how powerful they are and such. And it seems like so far CM Punk is able to dictate this matchup, which is very interesting. But here comes, as I say that, Shawn Michaels gets a nice little reversal and sets up Punk for a big suplex. Very nice. Punk up very quickly, but goes down right away with a bulldog by the one and only Shawn Michaels, who now looks to be going for a back suplex there. Very nicely done. Very good. And now Michaels is starting to come into his own. Michaels reverses with a big neck breaker. Very nicely done. I don't think that that's what Punk was thinking when he was sending Shawn Michaels into the ropes. And a big double X handle by Shawn Michaels as well, followed by an elbow drop. Nicely done. Michaels is starting to put things together. Goes for the cover. One quick kick out by CM Punk. of course, still in this. He's not going to give up. CM Punk has always emphasized how much respect is important to him. So I'm sure that we're going to see CM Punk here attempting very, very hard to move on to the next round, just to prove that he wants that respect from everyone. He wants to be known as the man that is the king of the ring between the best WWE and WWF superstars are represented, the WWE superstars of today, and of course the WWF Attitude superstars from yesterday. So a very impressive matchup here, but right now, oh god, that might slow things down for Punk as Shawn Michaels hit a big pile driver and goes for the cover again, but Punk kicks out at 1. I am very impressed by CM Punk's ability to take all this pain here. Very impressed. And again, now Michaels looks to be going for almost desperate moves here as he goes for all these pinning combinations. It seems like Michaels is not too confident in his ability to defeat CM Punk as he keeps pushing. Oh god, nice cross body. As I say that, he hits a huge cross body. Oh my goodness, no! Dear god, I thought I would get disqualified there. But Michaels did not get disqualified, I guess because he threw the stairs down. He didn't really maybe intentionally mean to pick them up. But Michaels again going back on the offensive here, sends Punk into the ropes and follows that up with a big atomic drop and an elbow drop. There we go. Michaels hops up and another hop up. And where's he going now? He's going to the top rope. What's he going for? Oh, misses that. He misses. It looked like he was going either for a fist drop or maybe it was that patented elbow drop. Big knee to the face by CM Punk, who now looks to be isolating the arm of Shawn Michaels here, starting to work on that. And again, going back to that inverse triangle. His knee was going through Michaels' face, which makes no sense. And now what's CM Punk going for? What's he going for here? And now Punk looks like he's going to lock up that arm again. What's he going for? Oh, what a nice gut buster by CM Punk. Both men are trying to win this match. Both men want to prove that they are the best in the world. Not to steal, of course, CM Punk's catchphrase and nothing, but still, both men want to prove that they are the best professional wrestler. And if there are two men that can definitely argue for that, it is these two. Another man that was in the previous round that was eliminated by Shawn Michaels was Daniel Bryan. Unfortunately, he's no longer in this competition, but that was an absolutely spectacular wrestling contest, so make sure to check that out on one of the previous rounds that took place for this particular tournament. Oh my goodness, what's CM Punk going for here? Oh my god, big super back body drop. My goodness, what a move by CM Punk, who now goes back to that back. And it looks like CM Punk really now realized what he needs to target. It looks like he's finally picked that body part that he's going to feel comfortable with. And that is, of course, Shawn Michaels' historically poor back. That is what he's going to be going for. But I don't think Michaels is going to let him. As Shawn Michaels hits a big maneuver there. And look at that. What's happening here? CM Punk going for the big kicks. It looks like Michaels was just throwing up to the crowd for some odd reason. I'm not really sure what that was about. Oh my goodness. My god, HBK with a big super kick out of nowhere. My god, what's he going for? Dear god. What the heck is Shawn Michaels going for here? He's picked up. My goodness. Michaels starting to get fired up here. It looks like he still wants to punish CM Punk. It looks like he's realized that he's going to need to dish out much more pain than what he has. Oh my goodness, Punk catches him out of nowhere. What a turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. Holy crap, that was awesome. And now Punk goes for the cover. Oh my god, Shawn Michaels kicks out. Holy crap. And now Shawn Michaels sends out CM Punk to the outside and a big crossbody to the back. My god, what a match, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine this? This is against the CPU, and this is an absolutely spectacular wrestling match. We were expecting something along the lines of amazing, but this blows that out of the water itself. Here comes Michaels with another super kick right on the outside. And now Michaels. It looks like he's going to be heading in the ring. Is he going to be satisfied with a count out? And look at that. It looks like he is. My god, of course, Michaels, a very controversial superstar at this time. And it looks like he doesn't realize that Punk has made it back to the ring. And now Punk with a big DDT. My god, what a move by CM Punk, who now looks to be feeding off the crowd. He's trying to feed off all that energy. All of that energy from the crowd. My god, big lariat flying clothesline there by CM Punk off the springboard. And now Punk looks to be firing up. Here we go. What's he going for? My God, what a nice kick by CM Punk. And another one follows that up. Here we go. Nice neck breaker by CM Punk. My goodness. This is not looking good for Shawn Michaels. As he kicks out of the 1 count though. Still, Michaels in this. Very, very impressive here. Now Michaels with a big forearm. My goodness, this is an absolutely spectacular match. And another forearm by Shawn Michaels, who now is going to the top rope. What's he going for here? Looks like he's going to go for the crossbody. Oh, it's the moonsault out of nowhere. That patented moonsault that Michaels hit on Vader before. Very successful with it. Let's see if he can get the cover here. 1. Oh my God, CM Punk kicks out of that. And now Michaels quickly doesn't even let Punk get up. Hits a big neck breaker. Neck breaker. And now, my God, Punk catches him again into another GTS. Another GTS. And I think that this is going to be it. I don't see Michaels kicking out of that. Oh my God, CM Punk wins. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. What a match. An absolutely spectacular contest here tonight. An absolutely amazing way to end this round number 7 of the King of the Ring tournament, as CM Punk is able to reverse Shawn Michaels' elbow drop twice here tonight. Look at him, bloodied and all, but he moves on to the next round to take on John Cena. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. An absolutely spectacular matchup, and very, very awesome, seriously. And for those of you that say that I always win, well, there you have it. That time I didn't win, and it wasn't on purpose, honestly. I was trying to make it for an exciting match, but at the same time, CM Punk did do a good job of reversing all my signatures, and that shows you that's what happens when you play on the harder difficulties. They are going to reverse you often, so there you have it. This leaves us with 2 more rounds before the finals, so the potential is very, very interesting. It's going to be X-Pac versus Randy Orton in the next episode, so of course leave your comment in the comment section below in terms of who you want me to play as in that matchup. Will it be X-Pac? Will it be Randy Orton? I'd love to know in the comment section below. And the most intriguing thing that I'm looking at right now is the fact that we've got 3 WWE representatives and 1 WWF representative going into the finals. So that's a very interesting kind of shows you who is more of the wrestling fan right now, and that is the WWE fan. So we're gonna have a very interesting round number 7 between X-Pac and Orton next time, but after that we also got an awesome match between Punk and John Cena. Of course, these two have got a crazy history, so that's going to be very interesting, but the potential for the final is super intriguing. I mean, we could have X-Pac versus John Cena, Punk versus X-Pac, Orton versus Cena, Orton versus Punk. An absolutely phenomenal final few rounds here for the King of the Ring tournament, guys. Of course, if you guys could hit that like button, that is the best way to show support for the series. And guys, I decided to give you guys all a little more time nowadays, so it's usually going to be about 5 to 7 days between the next episodes, just so you have more time to actually view the episodes. And on top of that, input your comments in terms of who you would like to see me play next. And the possibilities are endless at this point. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how the final will shape up as we continue in rounds number 8 and 9. And of course, then round number 10 is going to be the finale. It will be the final round where we will find out who the King of the Ring is. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and I'll see you later.